Let's talk about Borgs, that is blackout rage gallons. We are hearing much more about these. It's the idea that people are taking gallon jugs that might have been filled with water, or sometimes like milk gallons come in, the gallon jugs. They're using them to create their own alcoholic drinks, often keeping maybe half the gallon of water and then adding alcohol, maybe vodka or something like that. Often they also contain an electrolyte solution like Pedialyte or something, and then maybe an energy drink for caffeine, maybe some flavor. Look, I think there's a lot of cons. There may be a couple of pros. I'm going to go through those. But overall, I need to say first and foremost that the only safe alcohol consumption is no alcohol consumption. Let's remember this. So let's start going through the cons for this, because it is a little bit alarming, I have to say, to have a gallon jug. Now, many people are drinking this solution over the course of a day. And many people say, oh, but it's over a long period of time. Remember that these gallon jugs could contain up to 15, 16, 17 drinks in them in a gallon. Guys, that's too much for anyone to drink even over the course of a day. That is more than should be consumed, okay? And we know the risks of too much alcohol consumption. That's not the purpose of this video, but we know them and those exist. It's just too much alcohol. The other thing that I get concerned about is if there's energy drinks or caffeine put in the drink to sort of help deal with side effects or whatever. One of the problems with caffeine is that it can mask the effects of alcohol, meaning it can make it so that you don't realize how drunk you are. And that can be very misleading and potentially further increase your risk of danger or problematic, things, events, etc., health risks, etc. Also, there is the possibility of caffeine toxicity if there's too much caffeine put in, right? You can't drink all the caffeine in the world. There actually is an upper limit of caffeine consumption, so we have to keep that in mind as well. Also, I just generally get worried about the concept of like electrolytes and caffeine and stuff like that. This reliance on those things to deal with hangovers and to try to sort of mitigate that. Really, the way we should be doing that is drinking only in moderation. Okay, that really is the only responsible way to do that, in my opinion. Now, I will tell you some of the pros that I think. Number one, I am grateful that people have their own containers. There is something about people having their own container that has a cap on it where they can keep track of it, and maybe the risk of their drink being tampered with may be less. Okay, I don't know that we need a gallon, right? Why a gallon? It's a huge drink. Why not something much smaller? Because again, it's a lot of alcohol. It's too much. But that is one of the pros that I like, is that they have their own container with a cap on it that they can carry around themselves. The other thing is, presumably, people are making their own drink, right? So they know what's in it. The other thing about that is that, for those of you who are going to parties with these Borgs or whatever, keep in mind, you don't have to put the standard amount of alcohol or the alcohol that other people are putting in it. You can make yourself a Borg with no alcohol in it, and then it's not a Borg. But that's the idea, is, that may be a way for people who want to drink in moderation or don't want to drink at all to still have hydration, but not actually have to drink. So you're making your own drink so you can actually make smart decisions. So keep that in mind. There are very likely other pros and cons. I'd like to hear what you think. Guys, the name of the game here is it's got to be safe, and the amount of drinks that are, or alcoholic drinks that are often put in these size containers is problematic, concerning, and potentially dangerous. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm Dr. Jen Caudle, practicing family physician, on-air health expert, and video creator. I do daily videos on Facebook. Please like and follow my page. For those of you who send stars, I respond to you personally. Thank you so much. On YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell for updates. Guys, I'm Dr. Jen. I'll see you soon.